Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne. What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming out with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne. So, guys, we got to talk about this. Maddie Kowalski is returning to campus. All right. She is returning to University of Florida campus. And we have spoken on Maddie Kowalski before. We actually flamed the fuck out of her because, honestly, the first time I reviewed Maddie Kowalski, I was not flaming her. I was not like going in. I was not like going too hard on her because I had empathy for the situation. But then her father, Todd Kowalski, had to come into the picture and play the white knight. And what he did was he sent DCMAs or DMCAs and pretty much fucked up my bag. He fucked up the way that I go live, which predominantly is on X. I mean, I go live on every platform, but my main reach is on X. So he sent the DMCA, and I guess it has blacklisted my X account, so I can't go live through StreamYards. That's why I haven't been going live on X, and that's all because of Maddie Kowalski's dad, aka Todd Kowalski. And I exposed him on a prior stream. I'm not really going to go in on him anymore per se, unless he do something again. I'm not really going to try and bring him up anymore. We're talking about Maddie. We're talking about her returning to campus. We're talking about her still participating in behavior that is not conducive to clearing her image, clearing her name as being the campus slut. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I really want to talk about this because it is a great lesson for men. It is a great red pill conversation. It is a taboo conversation. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people are scared to speak on it. As a matter of fact, I actually was privy to a group chat where TMZ or not TMZ, sorry, but Barstool, I guess we're going to cover the story. Barstool, Florida, that is. And then the CEO basically told them no. And the CEO is, what's his name? Dave Portnoy. He told them, no, don't even think about covering the Maddie Kowalski story. And that's because the Kowalski name has deep, I'm not going to say mob ties, but they have deep ties. And people are afraid of the family, the name in general. So this is November 4th, 2025. Barstool employees were told not to cover the Maddie Kowalski story. So that's how her father, Todd Kowalski, has pull. We did a breakdown of their family. We know, the mother, Amanda. We know Madison, who is Maddie. We know Todd, the father. We know the young boy. I'm not even going to say his name. He's underage.
But we did expose him in the previous stream because Todd Kowalski came snooping in and he came putting his nose in our business, and he came and disrespected the channel by sending in a completely invalid DMCA copyright infringement strike. And we are actually disputing that infringement. And we should know some results in 10 days. So hopefully after that 10-day period, we will have access to go live again in on X. But for now, we are blacklisted. I was made aware that I was blacklisted through StreamYard. So thank you, StreamYard support, for giving me a little inside to the back end of what's going on with my channel. The social media shadow banning, it's real. It's very real and it's very powerful. And there are some people in the tech world, in Silicon Valley, all that kind of stuff. They have a lot of control over your accounts. So this is what we're going to be looking at here. This is from National Viceroy Alerts, and this is in a, I guess, a Telegram or a Kick chat between the Barstool employees. And it says, "Good morning, y'all, and happy Monday. No one should be talking about the Maddie Kowalski stuff. If we see it from one of our accounts, you will no longer be in the program. Quick way to get the company sued. Once again, do not talk about it on any of our accounts. Thank you. Let's have a great week." So, like I said, the Kowalskis are threatening to sue. The Kowalskis are threatening legal, legal retaliations. But I am not particularly afraid. One, because I ain't got shit to lose. And two, because, I'm just participating and practicing my free speech. And this is a God-given right bestowed upon us by God and God alone, written and inscribed in our Constitution. We have the First Amendment, the right to free speech. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Like, I'm using content, reacting to it in a manner that represents fair use, the ability to react to this content in a legal way. And that's what we're doing. We're not swaying. We're not showing the video. We're not doing any of that. We are abiding by the law. And it just so happens that Todd Kowalski doesn't like that. And look, I get it. She brought shame to the family, and she's trying to sell the narrative that, oh, she was raped and somebody took advantage of her. And bro, we saw the video. This was not rape. And there's actually people online who are talking about it, and they're getting a lot of pushback. Okay. So I want to break down. This is a white guy who's speaking on it. And then there's also a young man. Before we get into, the what's it called? The Maddie Kowalski returning to campus stuff. I want to talk about all the people who are kind of speaking about it, right? I want to talk about all the people who are speaking about it and all the people who are speaking truth to power. And then we'll also give the perspective of women and how women are reacting to it and automatically believe all women and oh, she's a victim and all this kind of stuff. So we're gonna have a good time on this stream. As a matter of fact, let me break down kind of what she's been up to, because I think we'll be able to get through that really quickly, and then we'll kind of go around and circle back around with all the other content creators who are reacting to Maddie Kowalski, and not only her returning to campus, but just kind of how she has been sledding it up, and then she's also been looking for the limelight. She's looking for the attention. She's looking for the likes. She has the link in her bio. She is, going all the way when it comes to this social media persona. She's milking the sympathy. She's potentially asking for donations, allegedly. And it's just not a good look. It doesn't look like she is really ashamed of what she did. It looks like she even sold herself the victim narrative. So this to Maddie Kowalski's return to campus. Let's listen up.
Okay, I came back to Gainesville for the first time since everything happened, so let's talk about it. Not gonna lie, the entire time I've been back, I've had like a chronic stomach ache. I'm very anxious, very on edge. It's very weird being back. It's not like, it doesn't feel normal, you know? But I will say I really appreciated all the people that have come up to me saying something positive. I really wasn't expecting that, and then a lot of girls came up and were really, really nice to me, and I like really appreciated that. Obviously, like if we could stop the like blaring your car horn when I'm walking down the street, the like zooming in across the room, taking videos of me, and it's like, hey, like I kid you not, this girl was like zooming in, like very obviously taking videos of me, and me and my friends were like kind of like making faces, right? And this girl, she didn't care, she just kept on recording, and I was like, okay, I mean, go off, queen, but like if you like are that like interested in what I'm doing, like come up and say hi, like what? A lot of people.
Oh God. I mean, so people are interested in what she's doing because they're fascinated in the fact that she slutted out to the fraternity guys first semester of campus. She's back on campus. And a lot of women are filming her, not to make fun of her. You know, they probably are making fun of her, but that may not be the only motive. There's also another motive that people may not, you know, be privy to. And that is a lot of these women are trying to film her so that they know what she looks like so that they can keep their boyfriends away from Maddie. Because I guarantee in the infamous Eiffel Tower video where she had the train ran on her, I guarantee at least one of those guys had a girl. And I'm leaning to think that Maddie also had a guy she was either talking to or maybe dating, maybe a high school sweetheart, and she went to college and got freaked out, which happens. I keep telling you guys, hey, your girl goes to a different campus than you. Even if she goes to the same campus, she's going to get annoyed with you and tired of you real quick if y'all have been together from the past. So, you know, she wants a new life when she goes to college. She wants a new start when she goes to college, and that means a clean slate. She's essentially a born again version once she steps back on that campus. And because she was already freaked out, she had the opportunity to fulfill some of her lustful desires that she's always wanted to do. And that's exactly what she did. She got on that college campus and she sucked and fucked her way to the top. And she probably believed that none of this would have been discovered. None of this would have been divulged, but it got discovered. It got divulged. And that part definitely was without her consent. Now, the actual intercourse part was consensual if, you know, the video did circulate. I'm not going to go over that again, but we saw the video. We saw what happened. She was throwing it back. She was sucking dick enthusiastically. So sucking toes, all that stuff, playing with herself with a toothbrush. I mean, she got down and dirty. Down and dirty. And, you know, the fact that she's coming back to campus, a lot of women aren't comfortable with open and outward hoes. And they're trying to keep their guys away from her because she is still in sorority life. I think she's still in the sorority that she originally was in. And hey, she's acting like nothing happened.
People have been like the conversation around me kind of started back up again here, I think, when I came back, which is aggravating. Like my friends were out and this girl, like kind of by them was like talking to her friend. She was like, so many people keep saying I look like Maddie, like, oh my God, like, ew, like, I can't believe they would say that. That's so disrespectful. Like, ew, I don't look like that girl. Like, I guarantee you nobody came up to you and said that. Nobody, that just didn't happen. You're just saying that to like, what? Like, feel like you're like better than me? And like, watch what you're saying because like, you could literally be like right next to my friends. Like she was. But it's like fine. Like I'm not thinking about that, but just like overall people have been really nice. It's a little overwhelming for sure, but for like the most part, like everyone who's said something has been very nice, and I really appreciate that. Obviously there's been some weird remarks from the men when they see me, but overall it's been.
And I'm very interested in what those weird quote unquote remarks are. But I'm thinking very juvenile, fraternity, you know, calling her Paris, all that kind of stuff. Want to go to Paris, Maddie? Type shit, you know, which should be expected.
Pretty positive, and I really appreciated that. That doesn't mean that it's still not like a struggle to be here, and I'm not still like really anxious and like it's like not like normal. I don't think I can like live here permanently again because it's too overwhelming, which really sucks because I love Gainesville, but I'm gonna not talk about that anymore because I'm gonna get emotional. But anyways, that's just a little life update. Also, one thing I will say, and probably a lot of victims of like intimate images being posted or sent around can relate to this, is that it's very weird knowing.
So notice the framing is different. She says a lot of victims of intimate images being reposted, but she didn't say a lot of victims of rape. So this is how you know that she was not raped. She was not sexually assaulted. This would fall under the classification of revenge porn, which we don't agree with, okay? I'm not saying that we agree with revenge porn, but I am glad that it leaked. I am glad that it leaked. And I'm not glad that it leaked because, oh, we get to see a new flick of a bitch getting fucked. No, that's not it. I'm glad that it leaked to show men what female nature, uninhibited, unadulterated, unchecked female nature becomes, especially when they're young and then when they go to college. If you think your girl is not getting up to the same shenanigans that Maddie Kowalski is, you're fooling yourself. Okay? It's that plain and simple. You're fooling yourself.
That probably everyone around me has like seen my body. And that's why talking about this is so important because that's not okay and I should have to feel like that. And I'm going to stop talking about that because I'm going to get emotional. But there's a life update. Okay, I came back to Gainesville for the first time since everything happened.
All right, so that is her little life update. And then she's also participating in fraternity and sorority skits. Now, I don't know who this individual beside her is. It looks, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like a transgender. But I guess it's a chick named Brittany. Oh no, this is a man. It is a homosexual man. Okay. That's what I thought. So yeah, it's a man who is dressed up as a woman or who dresses up as a woman. And yeah, he's kind of like a cross-dressing dude. Pretty weird shit. Pretty weird shit. He does his makeup. I mean, I don't know if he's gay. Probably. So this is a man to the left, and then he's also a man in the skit. I'll show you guys. So listen up. So the man who was with the blonde wig, this is him right here as well, right here. So this guy is pretty weird.
And who the fuck are you?
So that is the same guy. This man, this is a man. This is not a woman. This man is the same guy as, you know, the guy I just showed you. So it's very weird. This is a cross-dressing man. He does skits while he's cross-dressing. Very weird.
Bradley Anderson, Pi Kappa Alpha. You know who the fuck I am?
Well, sorry, Bradley, but it looks like you don't have your wristband, so you two won't be coming any further.
Hey, those were face. Yo, shut the fuck up, what are you doing? I'm sorry, Shawty, there seems to be some sort of misunderstanding here. My girlfriend is in the sorority.
Well, I'm sorry, babes, but you have to be at least 6 feet tall to enter.
We are 6 feet tall.
So she says you have to be at least 6 feet tall to enter. I mean, Maddie, are you serious, hun? You serious? I mean, come on.
Bro, I am 6 feet tall.
Nope, actually, you're 5'8", babe. Sorry, can't come in.
Maddie Kowalski's in there. We gotta get another. Are you trying to fucking know? You're fucking. Listen, there's gotta be something me and my boy here can do. I don't know if you want us to buy you some drinks or what.
We already have alcohol. It's our own party.
Duh. Brad, we know who you are.
What?
Your girlfriend isn't in the sorority, your ex-girlfriend is. You're literally on the fan list.
And? No.
The fuck?
Me and Jenna are on and off, but I know she still wants me here.
Well, she doesn't. In fact, she already has a date with her today, so...
Jack Romano.
No fucking shot, bro. That dude says he as hell.
Sorry.
So you're actually not welcome on Alpha Delta Pi property if you want to turn your asses around.
Bro, what about me though? I don't even fuck with you. What the fuck are you doing, bro? I'm gonna kill you, bro. Are you
Okay.
serious?
Bye, gentlemen. We'll see y'all later. Okay. I guess.
That's Maddie, bro.
Wow. So, I mean, she is definitely walking into the public light, trying to do skits. I guess it was funny. And you see a discourse in the comments section. So she says Brad's literally banned on the list. And then the same Brad, who is the woman, says he really tried it. And then somebody said, if only Brad had an 8-ball with him, with the dead rose emoji. And then he says, making fun of a great victim, classy. Some chick, I guess, says making fun of a great victim. And then he replies, she wasn't great and she needs to take accountability for her actions. I'm sure you did the same thing at UF. Since you're defending her, that's just self-justification. And then somebody says, bro, it's disgusting. Being incoherent doesn't mean men can do what they want. Ask your mom if she's ever been uncomfortable by a man. She will say, yes, you're weird as fuck. And to make an account making fun of someone is the lowest in life. You can go. Karma comes back in evil ways. I hope you never have children because they will never be truly protected with you as a parent. Sad as fuck. People got the Paris emoji. Look, so I keep seeing this Paris comments. What does this mean? Somebody said, DM me. So he's going to explain it to her in the DMs. Just search her name on Reddit and see the vids. It's the sex position she was in the threesome video with guys on either side, high-fiving each other, giving it the Eiffel Tower look. She was turned into a bridge between two guys. She was the olive branch between two countries. She facilitated a halfway handshake. So people in the comments are privy to Maddie Kowalski's game. She is walking into the fame. She's walking into the clout. So she is a public figure now, personal blogger. She has 82,000 followers. So there is no room for, oh, I'm going to sue you if you talk about me, baby girl. You are a public figure walking into and embracing your newfound fame, however it came, at whatever cost it was. And you just so happen to have to sell your soul for that fame. But that doesn't mean that other people cannot talk about you. Okay? So we're not finna do that and just act like, oh, she's off limits. Can't nobody talk to her no more and all this type of stuff. No, we're not going to do that. So we're going to go through some of her TikToks just to kind of give you an update on her life. So I miss being a tan blonde. Somebody said, do you miss Paris? Somebody said, why are you sexually harassing her? You're gross, boy. Do you miss your mom? Motherless behavior, da-da-da. So they're going in on her. I miss being a tan blonde. Okay. Me watching Capri clock Clav. So this was Capri. He's a famous TikToker. And he's kind of, playing into her whole little shtick. I don't know why Maddie Kowalski is talking about clavicular. She probably should chill on that because clavicular doesn't really pull punches. I know nothing. Okay, so, she's just kind of doing lip syncing. Again, low cut dress. Maddie, this isn't a good look, baby. I'm sorry, but you need to slow down. I already said she probably should have deleted her Instagram and her social media posts, but I mean, she comes from a rich family. In our previous stream, we broke down what her home looked like. We broke down how she was living in Ponte Verde, Florida. So she's got a bag. So it's not like she even needed to go to college. Her dad's rich. So she's kind of like trying to walk in it and say, fuck it. while also maintaining the victim card. As you guys can see, Paris, Eiffel Towers in the comments section. I just don't understand why she's dressing like this when she was in the situation that she was in, getting a train ran on her for allegedly a bag of blow. Shout out to JB Designs. He says, a lot of dudes talk about meeting their wife in college, but I'm glad I didn't. The best choice for me is to get their passive income and bodies up and go overseas for a wives if they want. Oh, sorry. The best choice for men is what he said. Bet money she does adult content next. It's the next logical step for someone like this. Yeah. And the only thing that I think is keeping her from getting on OnlyFans is her dad, honestly. Like, I ultimately, you know, me and Todd have our beef. He got my channel on X banned, and you know, but I do think that when he found out what happened, he's doing all that he can to delete her digital footprint. But Todd, you can't do it. It's not possible. Modern women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress, so you can't delete the digital footprint. The video's out there, and people saved it to their phones. So me after putting corn in my Chipotle bowl. So already, you know, doing this sexual innuendo, corn, replace corn with a P. Everybody knows that we use corn as a substitute for the other word. It starts with a P.
It will go like that. So it's not a pear, but it's a perfect hourglass. For my petite size.
Okay, so I don't get the significance of that. But here's her crying on TikTok again. And guys, we keep you know, reinforcing this. If a woman cries in front of a camera, the tears are fake. I mean, imagine taking your phone and saying, oh yeah, let me film myself crying. Like, come on, we're not taking these tears seriously.
Never want to be the reason someone takes their own life.
So she's kind of, you know, it sounds like she's using a self-deletion sound, a self-deletion themed sound. And obviously we do not advocate for self-deletion. But again, you probably wouldn't feel as bad as you feel if you would have just deleted all your social medias. The video would have blew over. You can't even really see her face too crazy in the video in general. And nobody would have known who you were. Nobody would have known who you look like. Nobody. Transfer schools, go to California, go across the country, you know, and it would have been fine. But go by your middle name instead of your first name. Instead of Maddie, go by your middle name. But she chose to use the clout that she had and propel herself on social media. Now, I don't know if she's really getting money from this shit. I don't think money is the motive. I think it's attention. I think it's clout. I think it's popularity. And that is exactly what she's doing all this for, honestly. Like, that's my personal opinion. You can disagree if you want. But you're crying on camera, acting like you're just such this big victim, but you're still posting on social media. And now, I mean, nobody's forgetting your face now because you literally changed your hair color and kept your Instagram. Like, girl, that don't make no damn sense. You were a ginger and then you changed it to blonde because you got caught in the Eiffel Tower video, but you didn't delete your social media presence. So now it doesn't matter if you change your hair color. People know what you look like, boo. So somebody said you begging for attention, gang. You're dragging it, bro. You were just in the club. They're gifting up her crying. You're literally trying to monopolize on the situation.
So many cases out there that people have taken their own lives to believe, and it is not okay. How would you feel if you had the blood of some other person and you never?
So there you go.
Well, my best.
All right, so here's her doing these little TikToks with Jordan Poncer. I don't know who this guy is. I guess some TikTok dude. So she's collabing with like other TikTokers for clout. And it doesn't look good that she's collaborating with like all these other men who technically could be F-boys, fuck boys.
You genuinely have to be such a miserable person to leak someone's phone number or call a leaked phone number. Like, you have nothing better going on in your life. I'm so annoyed. My mom is here. I wanted to FaceTime my grandma today. I can't do any of these things. I can't spend time with my mom, bro, because I have to deal with my phone situation now and the harassment and the threats people are making me on, like, they're calling my personal phone number. Like, what's going on? And now we have to sit on the phone with my cell phone provider and, like, try and figure this out. I literally can't even record this TikTok because there's too many calls coming in. It's not funny. Like, it's not funny, haha. Like, I'm a person. I deserve respect, genuinely. Like, stop.
Okay, so I mean, she's creating a Streisand effect by bringing attention to exactly what she doesn't want attention brought to with her tens of thousands of followers. Like, girl, please stop. You're just making it worse on yourself. Just delete the apps. Delete the apps, but she can't because women are addicted to social media and modern women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress. So she can't allow this clout to go to waste. And she knows this could be her only 15 minutes of fame. And that is what this is all about. It's about that 15 minutes of fame. Today's affirmations: I'm a good driver. I will not hit any parked cars. I can parallel park. I will not miss any exits. So here's her addressing the people again.
Okay, extremely unpopular opinion. Extremely. Guys, I low-key don't like Miami. I am the type of driver where I drive the speed limit or like 2 miles per hour under. And the way people drive here, people are flashing their lights at me to go faster, like swerving around me. I've never been more stressed.
Girl, those lashes look fucking ridiculous. They're not like even all the way down to the corner of her eye. Honey, who is your stylist, baby? You need to... Oh, that does not look good, girl, but go off. You don't like Miami, even though you was on yachts partying and doing all this stuff.
Out driving somewhere in my life. And also, even when you go to like the mall here, you can't just park for free. You have to pay for parking. I need to go park in a parking garage and then like pay like $20 an hour to park in the parking garage. It's not even close to where you're going. Like, what do you mean I can't just park at the mall like for free in the parking lot? Like, where are the parking lots? But I guess that's just a thing with big cities, but I feel like I don't want to live in a big city. Also, while like networking and stuff is cool, I feel like all the time like people are just trying to like network and like build their own like brands and things, which is great sometimes, but also like I feel like it would be hard for me to like build genuine connections here. I don't know. That's my thoughts. Okay, extremely unpopular.
So there you go. Let's keep going.
I'm bored. Let's react to some tweets. I was not.
So again, she's definitely using the clout, using the 15 minutes of fame in order to boost her notoriety and I guess what we would call influence. I don't think she really has that much influence except to make bitches feel sorry for her. But none of the men are feeling sorry for her. Like, we're seeing through this grift. And we're tired of women using their sexuality to gain a following and then crying wolf and crying victim. I mean, you can use your sexuality to gain a following. That's fine. But crying victim and acting like you're not bringing upon this negative attention onto yourself, that's the part that men are having a problem with.
In upstate New York. I was also not at the Super Bowl. No, you could not. This one's really impaired.
Okay, sorry. Let me read these.
I'm bored. Let's react to some tweets.
Swear to God, I saw Maddie Kowalski in upstate New York last week.
I was not in upstate New York.
I've got 500 on a Maddie Kowalski appearance. I think I'm fucked.
Also not at the Super Bowl. No.
If I started a podcast right now, I think I could get Maddie Kowalski to be on it by Sunday.
No, you could not. This one's really
Maddie Kowalski, 6'7", Nuke Gaspy.
embarrassing. Thanks for plugging my
Yeah, I'm in the Maddie Kowalski updates channel.
I guess. I'm also not reacting to any of the like really like inappropriate or crazy or like horrific ones. We're gonna react to like PG-13 ones. Well, I hope.
Down with the flu. If I don't make it, tell Maddie Kowalski I love her. Devastating news, Bob, for the whole
You
community.
feel better if the people who
Maddie Kowalski must be stopped. The last string of moral fabric of society is at stake. If she is not slammed into at least leaving school, her behavior goes unpunished and she benefits in her disgusting mind as now being an influencer.
committed a crime against me by posting that video don't have to leave school, then why would I leave school? And obviously,
So she says if the people who posted the video didn't have to leave school, then why would she have to leave school? And here's the thing. Should she have to leave the school by mandate of the school? No. But if she wanted to save her image, she would leave the school. Because this ain't ending, baby. And it's almost like she relishes and enjoys the fact that she's known as a campus slut.
it's not easy for me to be at school, so I feel like people see me as this like evil, horrible person, and it's just like.
And again, like we don't see her as an evil, horrible person. We see her for what she is, a female. This is female nature, and this is it's a perfect example and opportunity, a teachable moment for us to show men, hey, this is female nature. This is what women in the modern age are really about. Like, this is what they're really getting up to. And that is the important lesson that we must learn about this Maddie Kowalski situation. It's not that, oh, well, we hate her and we want her to self-delete, or we want her to hurt herself, or we want her to get ran off of campus. No, it's not that. It's just that we want to make sure that men are made aware of, the things that modern women get up to, especially on college campuses, especially in their freshman year. Freshman year is where the woman is going to be the most slutty. And that's what we see with Maddie Kowalski.
Bro, it's training. But I already walk around basically wearing like a scarlet letter all the time. So you guys call what you wanted. I'm not an influencer. I'm posting on my accounts. Block me. Like, I honestly don't know like how much more I could be bullied, honestly. Like, I shouldn't even be here right now, to be honest. Low-key, my life is ruined. I mean, I don't want to say that because I don't want other people who have gone through something similar to think their life's over. It's not, but my life is never going to be the same. It's never going to be, like, as good as it, like, I guess. Like,
and you're right. Your life is never going to be the same, not only because of what you did, but because you're not hiding from it. You're stepping into it. You're walking into it. You are embracing it. You're essentially not ashamed of it, and you're not hiding from the fact that what you did was morally deplorable, disgusting. And yes, the guys who leaked the video, that's some sucker shit, like we've already said, but we're also not going to act like you ain't out here hoeing it up, and we're not going to give you a pass on your hoe activities.
Was like just one example, dating. I'm never going to be able to date normally again. Making new friends, it's very hard.
Yeah, and she's not going to be able to date normally again because, I mean, what type of man is going to want to accept his girl, essentially just being a complete Tatiana? I mean, and getting a train ran on her. And then she's not going to be able to know the intentions of the man who she ends up dealing with, because he might just want to clap, and he might use her for that and act like, oh, I feel, bad for you and I'm sympathetic to your cause, just to clap.
Because everyone has like a preconceived like idea of me, stuff like that. When I walk into a room, every person around me has seen me, so it's like very awkward. It's not as easy as one may think. Let me know if anyone wants a part 2. I'm bored. Let's react to some tweets.
So there you have it. Let's see, which one did we just watch? Okay, we just watched the I'm bored. Let me react to some tweets. We got a couple more from Maddie that will show. Okay, so she's doing like little, I'm not gonna say it's like a slutty TikTok dance. It's a little freaky TikTok dance, you know what I'm saying? Like, like showing off the body, yada yada, and it's just, I just think it's in bad taste if she like really feels like she's being cyberbullied, cyber harassed, all this kind of stuff. Why are you doing more sexually provocative? And girls are gonna say, "Oh, it's just dancing." No, we know what y'all doing. Let's watch.
How many of your friends are?
All right, so spinning around, you know, doing the little thing where they open up the hips and the hands. You know, I'm not saying she can't have fun. It would be totally different if she didn't get a train ran on her. Like, I wouldn't think anything of it. But unfortunately, that's what happened.
Hi, everyone.
So we got a 6-minute and 34-second video of Maddie Kowalski kind of explaining and updating the people on her life. And this is 4 days ago. So let's listen up.
Everyone, my name is Maddie Kowalski. I really need to make a video about cyberbullying and the effect that it's had on me, because I feel like people don't always think about what they say or what they do when it comes to people online. For the past 4 months, I have been struggling, and I feel like things are only getting worse for me. I feel like I'm not really getting better. I feel like every day, like, I just lose more and more of myself. I feel like, to the point that now I honestly don't even like feel like a person anymore.
And this is why you need to get off of social media, Maddie. I am trying to explain to you how you rebuild your image, and you've done a lot of damage. Let's be honest. You've done a lot of damage. You have, you know, after the videos dropped, you try to resurface the social media. You get on streams with hot tub streamers and getting on yachts and going to parties where alcohol is being served, even though you potentially have a substance abuse issue as well. So I just don't get why Maddie is still going hard on social media. Like, girl, log off. It's time. Social media will be here when everybody forgets about you, but that's the thing. She doesn't want people to forget about her. She doesn't want people to forget about her. She wants people to know her name. She wants people to know who she is. She wants the fame. She's disappointed that, you know, the fame has come at a cost that she, you know, essentially is not willing to pay. But let's not act like Maddie Kowalski doesn't enjoy the clout. Let's be honest about this.
I don't feel safe in my own skin. I don't feel safe in public. Everywhere I go, I get harassed. And it's just weird to think about, like, what my life was like 4 months ago, before everything happened, and then what my life looks like now.
And imagine if she would not have slutted out. Imagine if she would have just slowed down. If she had a boyfriend at the time, I cannot confirm. I can't confirm if she had a boyfriend at the time. But, you know, from reading her past videos, it kind of sounds like she did potentially have a boyfriend that she cheated on with these frat boys with. And this is just a hypothesis. I'm not saying this is true. But imagine if she would have just slowed down, stayed faithful to her alleged boyfriend, and just lived a normal life. Maybe gone to parties, maybe drank, but never got too intoxicated to where you're on the frat boy's house sucking their toes and shoving a toothbrush up your vagina.
It just makes me lose a lot of hope that things will ever get better for me, because they haven't. I feel like when I meet people look at me and they don't even see a person anymore. They see me as, you know, someone that to make fun of, and
they see you as a hoe. It's not necessarily that they see you as someone to make fun of. They see you as a hoe. They see you as an easy crush. They see you as somebody who is going. They see you as somebody who is easily going to get cracked, or somebody who they can easily, ask for intercourse for, and it's not like they're losing anything because, to them you're a slut anyway. So it's not like, oh, you're an easy target to make fun of. No. I mean, people genuinely think you're just like that big of a hoe. Like they think that, oh, if I get around her, she's gonna fuck my boyfriend, or oh, if I'm a dude and I get around her, she gonna go. So that, I mean, that reputation precedes her in that way.
Like they see me as content, and they see me as like, I don't even know.
Okay, so they see you as content, but guess what? You're also going on these people's streams. You're also participating in these skits with people. Like, don't act like you don't see yourself as content either, baby, because you're doing the same thing.
Not a person. And I thought things would get better. And I think that I was holding on to a lot of hope that things would, and things just have not. And I just feel like no matter what I accomplish or what I would do with my life, that because this happened, like this will always be attached to my name. This will define my life forever. My life will never be filled with happiness or joy or be normal again or be a good, quality of life ever again. So it just feels like what's the point in even like trying anymore, I don't feel like a human anymore. I feel like my body like belongs to the public.
So she says she doesn't feel human and her body belongs to the public. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you're gonna continue to get cooked. She doesn't want to take accountability, like literally does not want to take no type of accountability for her actions. It looks like my camera just froze again. So let me stop sharing. Okay, the camera froze. Hold up. Let me see if I can get this thing to boot back up. I know y'all can hear me. Boom, bring it back. All right, cool. We good. So we back. Sorry guys. But yeah, man, Maddie, get out of the limelight. Stay out of the limelight. It's that simple. And then people probably wouldn't be cooking you the way that they are.
Every space I walk into, every person around me has seen my body, and it's really uncomfortable, and it just makes me very anxious. And I have very bad PTSD from what happened and how quickly, everything happened last time, that now I don't like have any like hour of the day where I don't have just this chronic like anxiety and fear, and I don't feel like any kind of like positive emotions anymore. I just feel anxiety and I just feel sad. I spend all day reading things about myself and refreshing Twitter over and over and over again. And it doesn't feel good. Like my life just doesn't feel good. It's just so hard that I'm going to have to exist like this long term. And it's just, when I'm in public and I think about the fact everyone around me has seen my body, I'm also thinking about what they've said about me, even if they don't know me, like in their group chats or to their friends, or what they've said about the situation. And I think like I get really anxious thinking about like all the people out there right now that could be, seeing that video, and, that I don't even know. And I just think about the fact that like how many people like know about my situation, and
yeah, girl. I mean, just log off. Somebody says just turn your computer off. Yeah, log off, because this is OD.
Don't like even know that, but it's just like it's really
like you cannot take the heat. You cannot take the heat, girl. Log off. You are not a social media person. You aren't able to overcome mentally this onslaught that social media is going to come for you, because you participated in an act that, men, we already know that this was going down, but to see it in the flesh, to see it in real time and be like, oh shit, this is you pretty much are a great awakening for a lot of guys, whether they want to admit it or not. And I think that's a positive contribution. And that's why I love breaking down this story, because it shows you what girls are going to do once they get on that damn college campus. Your girl is not exempt, bro. No girl is exempt from this. She got on campus and she immediately went first semester and got the train ran on her. Like, bro. So it is indicative of what modern women are getting up to in this day and age. But they will tell you, oh, that never happened. And, you know, this is why I don't believe the data. Oh, the data says that women are less sexually active than they were in the past. And they're, bro, these women are not telling the truth. If she could have told a lie and hid that video, because look how she stepped away from saying, oh, I was raped. And now she's saying, oh, the video, it's a crime that the video was put out unconsensually. So she's changing the whole victim narrative that surrounds this case. Okay. Shout out to JB Designs. He says, everyone lives through an algorithm these days. If she was offline for 90 days, most people would forget she exists. Physically, she doesn't necessarily stand out anyway. Maddie and that Russian dude taught a lot of green ass dudes a lot about women. Yep. And I did the story on the Russian guy yesterday. So y'all make sure y'all go check the restream. I had to delete it and then re-upload it because there were some things in there that aren't, TOS friendly. I got rid of it. We're good on that front. I want to keep my monetization. I don't want to get even more shadow banned. So we covered that. But hey, man, go and watch the restream of the Russian video. I showed a lot of the Russian guy's videos, and I mean it's just wild that modern women don't want to take accountability for their actions.
It's weird to think about, and I've tried so hard to just like go back to living my life, like, because I'm like, it's been 4 months, I need to move on, and I genuinely don't think I'll ever recover from this. Like, I don't think I'll ever be able to like move on from this, and I don't think that other people will let me move on from this either, because every person out there, if they haven't already seen it, they're gonna see it. Like, if I meet somebody and they don't know about it, they're gonna find out about it, and it's not fair. And like, I don't know. I just feel like my situation, like my life's already effed up. So I just like, I hope that everybody just thinks a little bit more about the things they choose to post and the ways they choose to violate people's privacy, because everybody deserves some privacy and nobody deserves.
Girl, and this is the problem. You're asking for privacy while being on social media with tens of thousands of followers. Girl, there is no privacy on this thing called the internet. If you want privacy, log off, delete your accounts. But when you are a public account posting public content, you ain't getting no privacy, baby girl. There's no privacy coming for you.
Yes, and I just like, if my life, like, if like whatever, like my life is, if my life's ruined, like whatever, but just like, please, like, I don't want this to happen to anyone else. Like, please just let me like be the one to like, I don't know, like, please. And just think about what you post, think about what you say about other people before you DM somebody saying how funny it would be to watch them. Like, maybe don't say stuff like that, because
yeah, and I mean, people are going too hard with the death threats and telling her to delete herself and all that stuff. I don't agree with that. I don't believe in that. I've already separated myself from that. But accountability is in lieu, and we have to acknowledge that, hey, girl, you made a big mistake, and you made it alone by yourself because of your own personal desires that you have not dealt with. And that's why you were exposed. So you have to take accountability in the whole situation. I haven't heard one clip of her saying, look, I shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have been there that drunk. I shouldn't have been there, getting that freaky with these dudes that I barely even knew. I haven't heard her say this once. Notice how she doesn't focus on what actually happened. She focused on the aftermath and how people are treating her afterwards. When you expose yourself for, pretty much, what you did is absolutely disgusting. I mean, you exposed yourself for being a disgusting slut, and then you expect people not to react to it, and people not to say, especially men, to say, hey, like, you're washed, like you're trash when it comes to dating material, when it comes to just being a woman that anyone would kind of find value in. And I'm not saying that she's invaluable as a person, but when you do something to the likes of what she did, you pretty much ruin your sexual marketplace value.
It really, like, even if you think like it's just hate, like it really messes up your brain. Like I just feel like I just feel like I've like been like really like messed up by this, I guess. Like, and I just like I feel like it's just people don't think about like how hearing like horrible things all day, every day, like really affects you, because mental health is like real, you know. Just please, like, whatever. Like at this point, like I said, like my life is effed up, whatever. But please, like, just think about what you're gonna post about other people, and think about what you're gonna say to other people, because people can literally drive people to like just the lowest point it could be. So I don't know. I also want to say I do have like support in place, and I am looking at potentially going to like an inpatient place to work on my mental health, or doing something. I've been doing like it's like 3 hours of therapy a day and stuff. There's only like so much that other people can do for me. Like so but I'm trying my best. But I want everybody to just be kinder, like genuinely. So yeah, that's what I have to say.
All right, so she's saying that she's going into an inpatient care facility. I highly doubt she does that. So this is another skit with the homosexual man, Prez Britt. So we're gonna skip this. This is her brush my hair with me. This is more cosmetic shit. So we're gonna, move on. So yeah, that's an update on how it's going for Maddie. But now we're going to talk about a guy who actually had a very similar experience and encounter with Maddie Kowalski legally, which I also experienced and encountered. So let's let this brother kind of give his piece on the situation and how he was unfairly attacked by Todd Kowalski, Maddie Kowalski's dad.
Surprised. Literally everybody knows who Maddie Kowalski.
All
right, so I'm sure by now we all know who Maddie Kowalski is, and if you don't, I'm honestly surprised. Literally everybody knows who this chick is and what she did. And if you don't, just look her name up on the internet. It's literally everywhere. And I would tell you here on camera what she did, but I might get fucking sued. Allegedly, Mrs.
Yeah, and it says my team is sending a legal notice. Do you have a personal email to send that to? Have already sent one to your business email. Yeah, y'all can't let this hoe intimidate y'all now. Y'all need to stop letting her intimidate y'all and scare y'all about getting sued, man. They ain't finna sue nothing. All they gonna do is send DCMAs and privacy requests and all this kind of stuff, or DMCAs. I keep saying DCMAs, but they gonna send like fake ass copyright legal notices, but they ain't suing shit.
Eiffel Tower's fucking legal team has been reaching out to me, which is complete bullshit. I haven't gotten a single email from Maddie Kowalski. I did, however, get an email from her dad asking me to stop.
So it says, I'm reaching out on behalf of an individual. I represent Maddie Kowalski. I got the same thing. DMCA, request to immediate removal of all social media content on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. But here's the thing. No, we're not deleting content on Maddie because, nigga, she's a public figure. She's a public figure. So why the hell we can't react to a public figure now? Like, Todd, the fuck out of here, bro.
Which, oh my God, that is so embarrassing. He also asked me to take down the videos I made about her, which I did. But oh my God, like, can you imagine your dad emailing a influencer because his daughter, went viral and embarrassed your entire family tree? Oh my God. But regardless, I don't want to get sued. Not that I was anyway, because Maddie Kowalski and her legal team have no idea what freedom of speech is. But regardless, I still don't want to get sued. So in today's video, I'm going to make sure to be within my rights. So if you want to know what Maddie Kowalski did, just look it up on Twitter or something. It's literally everywhere. It's not hard to find. Like you will find this girl and what she did if you just look up her name. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play an ad right now, and you can come back to this video after you looked up what she did and react. Yeah. Right? That's some pretty fucked up shit. Literal fucking humiliation ritual. But now that you guys know what Maddie Kowalski did, now let's talk about what she's doing now. Because after Maddie Kowalski went viral for doing what she did at University of Florida, you would probably expect her to, you know, play it cool, lay low a little bit. You know, try not to drive attention towards herself, stay low key, you feel me? But instead, she decides to become a fucking influencer. Not only does she have 80K followers on Instagram with an agency email in her bio, she also has a 4-video monologue and giving an update and explaining, you know, what happened to her. But she is also hopping on streams and collabing with other influencers. And, you know, usually I really wouldn't.
And they pressured this nigga to take videos down. Nigga, I ain't taking shit down. Fuck out of here. I ain't taking shit down. Like, when Todd sent me that DMCA, nigga, I was like, what? What? I'm about to go in even harder because you done fuck with my bag now. And so that shit got me pissed off. And he got a lot of niggas backing down. I'm not one of them.
Care. This wouldn't be an issue. But she is collabing with like hot tub streamers. She is collabing with people who literally take advantage of women, which is really weird because in her 4-video monologue, she talks about how she wants to focus on healing and also wants to act as a voice and a model for sexual assault victims, which again, like I said before, is totally fine. But why are you at the club where there's alcohol, the substance that you got sexually assaulted on? Why are you?
She was not sexually assaulted. Guys, stop with this bullshit narrative. The only thing that could be perceived as illegal is the revenge porn aspect of it. This girl was not sexually assaulted. She was not raped. The guys who, you know, who filmed her and all that kind of stuff, they may have faced disciplinary action, but they were not expelled from the school. Why? Because they were involved in a consensual situation. So what are we talking about here?
Collabing with Isaac Francis, the fucking Gooner hot tub stream guy. Right? You think this guy respects women? What? What?
The size matter?
Like height?
No, like the size of my dick.
And the funniest part about this whole Maddie Kowalski influencer thing is that she's trying to like play this fucking victim card. Like, oh my God, I got taken advantage of, blah, blah, blah. And like, yeah, she kind of did. The dudes who were filming her are complete assholes, but why are we acting like they were forcing her to do anything?
Right.
Yeah, it's all on video, bro. All this.
Exactly. It's all on video. It was not no grape. It was not no essay. Let's stop that right there.
Shit she was doing looked pretty consensual to me. Now, obviously, she was intoxicated, which means that she cannot consent. So, I mean, you have
bullshit. Hell, everybody was intoxicated in that case. So if she can't consent, can't nobody consent. So if she's claiming they graped her, then she graped them right back.
Have that, but you guys get what I'm saying. Now, when it comes to Maddie Kowalski, does she deserve the hate and all the stuff that she's getting? No, I think that she should be allowed to do whatever she wants to do.
Does she deserve the hate? Like the anger and the death threats? No, but she deserves the accountability aspect and for people to be able to react to the story and for people to be able to give their opinion on the story. Like, it's not like, you know, she deserves to be spared of that. No, people should be able to give their genuine opinion on the Maddie Kowalski story.
Recorded and posted without her consent. And the guys who recorded her and posted her are complete assholes who deserve to be legally prosecuted. But let's just be fucking real, dude. She got her privacy invaded. She want like that. That's about it. Like, why are we acting like this shit doesn't happen consensually? Why are we acting like there aren't whores in college who go to frat parties and get slutted out?
Exactly. Shout out to this man for speaking the truth. What's his name? I don't, hold on. Let me find his name real quick. Sadagaskar on YouTube. Shout out to Sadagaskar. He is going the fuck in. He is going the fuck in. I am rocking with what this dude is saying. He's not, you know, he's not pulling punches. He's keeping it real, authentic, and 100, and I respect that.
Consensually, even when they're drunk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it not a possibility that Maddie Kowalski was just doing her thing and, you know, got caught and recorded, and now she regrets it. So now she's playing this card. Like let's be like so like objectively like honest right now. Like usually when it comes to sexual assault stuff like this, I am very conservative. It is not that hard to fuck off when a girl doesn't like you, right? But this is not a case like that, dude. If you have seen the videos, you know what I'm talking about. So it's just crazy to me that she's playing this whole like, oh, I want to heal. I want to be a voice for victims, blah, blah, blah. But when in reality, she wasn't really a fucking victim, at least of sexual assault. And then on top of that, like, she wasn't like, she's going on a hot tub stream. She's going to the club, fucking like, she's hot. Like, why are you bringing more attention to yourself? What happened to just trying to heal? Because there's no way that every time you post a reel or TikTok that your comments getting flooded with insults of you, you know, because of what you did. Why would you, like, how is that healing? How is that smart in the slightest? You also got some people supporting her in her comments saying that she's so strong and stuff. And it's just like, dude,
right?
Strong for what? What is Maddie Kowalski fucking strong for? Like, she is literally digging her own fucking hole, you know? Like, it'd be one thing if, you know, she wasn't posting on social media and she was just trying to lay low and people were still coming after her. That's fucked up. But when you're putting yourself out there, posting yourself on the internet, knowing damn well that everyone knows what you did, how, what the fuck? What do you mean strong? She's just an idiot. I also don't know what Maddie Kowalski's plan is. Is she trying to make people forget about what happened? Because that's not happening. You cannot recover from something like this. Like, this is literally going to stick with you forever. Like, forever. No.
And she would, and that's where I disagree with him. She would have been able to recover if, and only if, literally, she would have just logged off and deleted her social media profiles. She would have been able to recover. Nobody would have remembered who she was. You could barely see her face in the video. You could barely tell who it was. It just looked like a flat white bitch.
Forget. And the fact that you're trying to become an influencer just makes it even more embarrassing. Like, you literally did the unthinkable, you know? Like, what you did in real life, I would put my friend in a would you rather situation. And the other, you're his daughter. And the other one would be like him getting shot. You know what I'm saying? So I can't possibly fathom as to why you would want to capitalize on this, why you would want to make an image out of this. And you know what I'm saying? Why would you want to do this? I'm looking out for you. I'm honestly just confused. Why? Like, are you trying to make people forget? Because that's not going to happen. You know, that's the one thing you're fucking known for. It's why you have followers. Okay. Like think about every time your name gets brought up in conversation, even if you do become successful. Oh yeah. Maddie Kowalski, the girl who got fucking sacrificed at University of Florida. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this chick is low key the new Hawk Tua girl, you know?
He really is, except without the money. Cause Hawk Tua did her little crypto scam and got the fuck out.
Except, you know, it's a lot worse. You know what Maddie Kowalski should have done when she went viral for doing the heinous things that she did? She should have disappeared. She should have dipped off the face of the internet. She should have deleted all of her social media.
Yep.
And shut the fuck up. And
this guy's smart.
In like 3 months, everyone would have forgotten what happened. But instead, she decides to become a fucking influencer, collabing with fucking hot tub streamers and getting rizzed up on camera. Meanwhile, she's trying to heal during all of this. And the craziest part is that the entire time, she is too fucking stupid to understand what is going on, okay? These people are using her for views. They are using her name and the trauma she went through and all the heinous shit she did and went viral for views, okay? Why do you think Maddie Kowalski is in the title of all of these videos? Because they know it'll get fucking clicks, because Maddie Kowalski is viral and a joke on,
like, I guess so.
And then her dad is going and trying to sue everybody who mentions her name, not understanding that, bro, your daughter is being fueled off of the attention. She is being sustained in the internet lexicon based off of the attention that she got from getting a train run on her.
Maddie Kowalski really said size doesn't matter. Okay, first off, you're like low-key kind of getting sexualized here, all right? And second of all, like, is this not the most like obvious example of a streamer just using her for views? Like, that clip literally had nothing of value in it, okay? He asked a girl a stupid question and threw her name in the title, all right? You really think that video would have gone viral if Maddie Kowalski, the girl who got traumatized at University of Florida, wasn't in it, and you're okay with letting them use your name and trauma for that purpose? And if you still don't believe me, if you still think that Maddie Kowalski is doing the right thing, look at this video, okay? This was the same streamer I just showed you, all right?
Maddie Kowalski, her
I tried to do the Kowalski, bro. Where were you at?
What Maddie Kowalski clip?
I got you.
Whoa, wait, what, guys? What are you like? Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
So mind you, we broke down that yacht stream that she did with that guy Isaac, and Isaac was making fun of her before, but she still chose to go on the yacht stream for the clout for reasons I don't understand, except she wants more attention.
Does Maddie Kowalski have like a manager? Is it her fucking dad? Because this was like the worst possible person she could have ever collabed with. Like, don't get me wrong, she shouldn't be collabing or really making TikToks at all with anyone. But this guy really? But somehow she fails to.
And this, by the way, is a failure of her father. Like I said earlier, he works a lot. He's in the tech industry. He's not home that often. They live in a $1.8 million home. They got money. And he completely failed her because he should, when this happened, he should have told her, hey, you need to log off. You need to log off. You need to delete your social media accounts. You need to get rid of all this stuff.
See this, and she still collabs with other influencers. She still goes on other people's streams, and people see the clips, and they don't feel bad for her. It ruins her image because, I mean, like, why wouldn't it? If you're so fucking traumatized, why are you at the club? Why are you going out? Why are you on streams? Shouldn't you be laying low?
Exactly. And this is the same thing that y'all girlfriends be. Hey, imagine Maddie Kowalski is your girlfriend. This is what goes on. This is the same thing y'all girlfriends be telling you. Oh, I'm so traumatized. Then why are you going out drinking? Oh, I'm so scared of men. Then why are you half naked in the middle of the night, hopping from bar to bar? They're not scared at all, bro. They're not, bro. It's just to get the victim points accrued so that they can virtue signal and feel holier than thou and say, oh, men suck, men this, men that. But in reality, baby, you feel protected by men because otherwise you wouldn't be going out butt naked to bars and clubs and doing your thing, especially in Maddie Kowalski's situation, where you publicly were humiliated, you publicly got a train ran on you, and you're still going out and partying.
People don't fucking insult you. People don't remember what happened. Like, you get what I'm fucking saying. Like, all of this behavior just makes me think that she didn't get sexually assaulted. She's just embarrassed.
Of course she didn't get sexually assaulted. We saw the video. There was no sexual assault. Come on.
Because she went viral. And if she actually did get sexually assaulted, oh my God, this is what are you doing? This is awful, you know? Like, dude, the other day, I saw this other clip of Maddie Kowalski, right? It was like this Giga Chad looking motherfucker bragging about how she was like flirting with him and apparently all over him, right? And I just want you to listen to how they talk about her behind her back, or not even behind her back, but on live stream.
On stream. Like, you have no idea.
Wait. Is she the girl that made the story time?
Yes.
And I seen that on Twitter, I think.
Yeah, bro.
Chat, it's the girl who got a train ran on her and it got exposed, so she went and told her side of the story.
She thought she was Drake. She thought she was like,
So I saw that clip on TikTok, right? And as you can see, this guy right here clearly doesn't know who Maddie Kowalski is and just heard about her online. And this dude right here is literally making fun of her for like.
And he was in a stream with her. He was on that yacht stream with her.
Trauma dumping on him and allegedly flirting with him. And then not even like 3 scrolls later, I kid you not, I scroll 3 times. This bitch is on stream with the motherfucker.
Yep.
She collabed with him.
Okay, I will say this. I will give you your credit on something. At least it wasn't BBC.
Like, come on.
So they said, hey, you got a train ran on you by these frat guys, but hey, at least it wasn't black guys who did it. That is the white man frat boys cope. That is the why. Oh, at least they weren't black. Nigga, what? Yo, man, these dudes are fucking cucks, bro.
Dude, this is literally a humiliation ritual. This is more embarrassing than the shit you went through originally. And it's also just so like, it's just so bad. Like, dude, but most importantly, why are you letting these other influencers disrespect you like this? This is unreal. Because, you know, at least, because this is the thing.
At this point, hell, Maddie, she'd come on my stream. At this point, because at least I've been considerate. At least I've kind of said, hey, you know, I know this is a shitty aspect of this, but here's where the accountability lies. Like, I would actually get her on the stream and she'd admit, yeah, I went wrong in this way, that way, that way. Like, I'd get her to cough it up.
Maddie Kowalski is doing these collabs, and she's out here trying to sue me and silence me.
Right.
You know, Maddie, at least I said it to your fucking face. Or not to your face. At least I just said it to the camera. At least I said what I thought about you and how it is.
Yep.
Okay? And then here you got these other motherfuckers hitting you up. They're probably paying you, I don't know, flying you out, maybe showing you a good time, acting like your fucking friend. When in reality, all they want to do is use you for views, okay? For those of you who don't know, I reached out to Maddie Kowalski originally trying to, you know, get her side of the story because I wanted to get her voice out there, but nah, she'd rather hop on the fucking live stream with Isaac Francis and the fucking 5-star, whoever the fuck this guy is. So listen, Maddie Kowalski, if you're watching this, you can't sue me for saying this. I think the way you handled this entire situation was fucking terrible, and you have made this entire thing a million times worse for you and your family, and I wish you the best. I honestly do. You know, after seeing all the shit that you go through, all this bullshit, I'm not even mad at you anymore. I was kind of bitter at the beginning, like, oh, fuck, she's suing me. I'm about to, no, you are just, I'm going to let you, like, I don't know, but I am going to make this video, so... Yeah. Now, on the bright side, as sad and embarrassing as Maddie Kowalski trying to become an influencer is, it's also really fucking funny because she's essentially trying to become like an influencer, but her niche is that she got a fucking and on her. Like the other day, my friend sent me Maddie Kowalski's Snap story, and she was basically vlogging herself going to the police station because her phone number got leaked, and she kept getting harassment calls from random strangers.
I am at the police station. To deal with all of your harassing phone calls.
Girl, the police can't do shit about that. Come on.
Also,
and you and your daddy know that, so stop it.
I will see all of you in court.
And I just can't be the only one who finds this so funny because one, she's literally vlogging her, like the aftermath of her just getting fucking used, right? But then second of all, this is the result of what you're doing. Why do you think your phone number got leaked? Because you're posting on social media and reminding people that you fucking exist. Like, look at these fucking screenshots, dude. I will make sure this never happens again. I will not stay silent. Bitch, I can't even say it on the video, but you know what I'm going to say, bro? Like, you got sacrificed. That's the best way I can put it. You got sacrificed to a bottom frat at university.
Exactly. That bitch got baptized in that damn frat house. Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Of Florida. Like that's all that happened. Like, stop. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Like, dude, imagine your friend just got caught fucking like the fattest, ugliest chick you've ever seen in your life, and the entire school knows about it, right? And then imagine he starts vlogging like the aftermath and like, you know, how he deals with all the shit that happened. Like oh my god, Maddie Kowalski, please just say, like, I don't even like you. I really dislike you because you guys have the audacity to try and silence me. But oh my god, like, come on, like, for my sake, I'm just embarrassed for you, bro. All right, so when it comes to my final thoughts, I feel like you guys already know what I'm about to say. Maddie Kowalski is literally living a nightmare. The entire internet has seen her like do the unthinkable. And instead of laying low and letting everyone forget about this and letting this entire thing blow over, she decides to become an influencer and draw even more attention to herself, which is weird considering that she made a whole 4-video monologue talking about how hurt she was, how traumatized she was, and how she wants to focus on healing. And not only is it the dumbest thing she could have possibly done because it's bringing even more attention to herself and more people are talking about the situation than ever before, but on top of that, it's also hurting her overall image because people see this and we're like, hold on, I thought you wanted to heal. What happened to healing? Now you're on streams with fucking hot tub streamers who sexualize women. What happened to that? And it's overall just very hypocritical. And on top of that, dude, it's just embarrassing. You know, she's collabing with people who have blatantly disrespected her on stream when, you know, I don't know. This whole thing is just so absurd. So, Maddie Kowalski, if you end up watching this video or not, I really don't care. I wish you the best of luck. I promise this is the last video I'm making on you, unless you do some even more fuck shit. But, yeah. But I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Hope I educated at least one of you. Hope I entertained all of you. And yeah, peace out. Just join my Discord, sub to my.
So yeah, shout out to this kid, man. He has the right mind about it. Definitely didn't come from a simp mindset. And yeah, I mean, Maddie Kowalski, what can I say? Girl, you're crashing out. Here's her in the club on stream. Okay, so here's her with her friends with the same little dress that I was criticizing earlier, baby girl, this is not victim behavior. Here's the clip where the guy says, "Oh, at least it wasn't BBC." Like, these dudes got black men dick on their mind all the time. This shit is crazy.
So okay, I will say this. I will give you your credit on something. At least it wasn't BBC.
So she kind of just sits there frozen as she allows this man to get this little bullshit ass racist joke off, like on some cuck shit. So yeah, we not doing that. We not doing that. So we also have this other white guy who's speaking on the Maddie Kowalski thing. It looks like Gen Z men have woken up to the female propaganda and how they are trying to misrepresent and misshape things that in the way that they happened, right? So these guys, hey, they're waking up. They're like, they don't feel bad for her. They know she a hoe, and that's that. And they're saying it point blank and standing on it. Let's watch.
Bro, this girl, Maddie Kowalski, has got to be stopped. And if you don't know who she is, she's the girl who took a little trip to Paris at her own college. And people who are seeing this probably like, oh my god, ew, that's so gross of him to say. Guess what? She's literally using it to boost her own social media accounts. Like, tell me why I just saw that she started fucking streaming on Kick. Like, bro, the same girl who was saying she's so embarrassed of it and like, it ruined her whole life, and now she's literally using that to fucking gain a following. Yep. Like, she's a pure example of why you gotta think before you do shit. And if you're gonna do some bullshit like that, you gotta take fucking accountability for your actions, unlike her.
Yep.
Like, she starts blaming it on everyone else. Like, no, bro, you fucking made that decision. You're fucking gross. Like, seriously, how are you gonna pull some shit like that, say it ruined your whole life, and then literally build a platform off of that?
Right.
Like what? Her poor family, bro. Fuck.
So yeah, I mean, I agree with everything, but the poor family part. Her dad has thrown shots across the bow, so I ain't fucking with Todd Kowalski. You know what I'm saying? I understand the position that he's in, but once you start fucking with people's channel, that's when I'm on some fuck you shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going though.
About Maddie Kowalski a couple weeks back, and there tends to be a lot of females in the comments saying, "Oh, you're sickening. She got raped." Da da da. And according to these girls in the comments, apparently I would rape a girl if I had a chance to, just because I was talking about how she needs to take accountability for her actions. Like, bro, what? I don't know if you girls have seen the video, but it did not look like she was being raped. It looked like she was having the time of her fucking life. Because usually when I'm being raped, I don't usually have that much fun. And there's other girls saying that she got too drunk and she's being taken advantage of. I've had a handful of nights where I've been ridiculously drunk. And there's never been one time where I thought, I'm gonna take off my clothes and start fucking two other guys. That only happens when I'm in the mood. So yeah, I don't know what you guys are on about. You guys are just putting fucking words in my mouth. I don't know what's good with that. But shit, believe whatever you want to believe. All right, so I made a...
Yeah, I mean, it's very clear that Maddie was not raped. If you watch the video, she was giving enthusiastic consent. So, I mean, we're not going to do that here. But we do have a woman who's speaking about it. And we'll let a couple hoes give their opinion, and then we'll go ahead and conclude the stream. But if her opinion's a little too stupid, I'm going to move on. Let's listen up.
Got myself semi-educated on the whole Maddie Kowalski situation. And I say semi-educated because I don't have it in me. I don't have the stomach to go look at the photos, to go track down the videos. I don't have it in me. I have a very weak stomach. And I remember looking at her 4-part series on Instagram, which I will link in my description in the video below, obviously, that she says in one photo, I'm being held up by one of my friends and I'm naked. I remember seeing somebody comments, yeah, I saw the videos. She does not look coherent. She does not look like she knows what is going on.
That's bullshit.
And I don't have the stomach for that. And then,
bruh, she was literally sucking on a nigga's toes. Get the fuck out of here. You don't know what you're doing while you have a whole man's foot in your mouth. Crazy work.
Of course, in the comments,
they will never take accountability, y'all, so don't expect them to.
It's just men. It's just like, girl, you want sympathy and you're being Eiffel Towered. Girl, you want sympathy and you went through the whole track team. The problem and the issue at hand is that she didn't consent to the videos and to the photos, and that is what people seem to be missing from that.
So yeah, she didn't consent to the videos and the photos. That's fine. They got put out. It was some sucker shit that they did that. But bruh, how the fuck do you even get yourself in a compromising situation like that as a woman in the first place? She sought that type of sexual encounter out, and she got exactly what she was looking for. And a lot of women want to do this, but they just have to convince themselves of doing this. And how do they convince themselves? By drinking and decreasing and or removing their inhibitions. And that's how they do it. Like, bruh, we not just finna act like, oh, a drunk bitch don't want to fuck and you can't fuck a drunk. Like, I advise you guys not to, have sex with intoxicated women. But at the same time, just because you do have sex with a drunk bitch or a tipsy bitch or whatever does not mean that you graped her, bruh. Come on.
A lot of low life, low class, low value, idiotic, crazy, evil scum of the earth ain't worth nothing. Low life men, young men of our future are saying they're just dragging her down. There's a difference between holding somebody accountable and wanting somebody to off themselves, because you tracking down her family, you having a fake interview with her dad. Are you telling me that's not insane? Are you telling me that's not like crazy behavior?
So she said, what'd she say about her dad? Because we could talk about her dad.
That's not insane. Are you telling me that's an interview with her dad? You tracking down her family. You having
actually her family tracked down us. Her family came at content creators. Her family was sending DMCA copyright notices and getting people's channels banned or taken off. So fuck out of here with that family sympathy bullshit. We're tired of that. Todd Kowalski took the goddamn gloves off, and we are taking our gloves off too, and we're going to a bare knuckle fight to the death. That's where we at with it. Cause we not just finna get Lil Boyd and I'd be damned if I just stop streaming or if I just stop creating content because a bitch ass nigga couldn't control his own daughter. I'll be damned if I get intimidated by some white boys in some goddamn suits. You got me fucked up. I'm pissed about it. Because he got me blacklisted on X. Got me sweating like a preacher in this motherfucker. So yeah. Todd got brought into it. Yeah, Amanda got brought into it. Yeah, Maddie's little brother got brought into it, who just graduated from middle school in Ponte Verde, Florida. They got brought into it. Why? Because Todd, behind the scenes, is sending legal notices and bullshit cease and desist. He's not even sending cease and desist. He's sending DMCA bullshit copyright claims, getting people's channels shut down, getting people's channels banned, all that stuff. So I don't feel sympathy for the family because, and I did before, but once he got my channel banned, all the gloves are off.
Fake interview with her dad. Are you telling me that's not insane? Are you telling me that's not like crazy behavior? For your entertainment, you are trying to ruin a girl's life just for like shits and
no, she ruined her own life. This is where accountability comes in. She ruined her own life. Can't nobody ruin nobody else's life. She did that to her damn self by the decisions that she made.
Girls being such a POS, like finding it so funny to want to push a human being to off herself. I understand the situation at hand, but a lot
and again, nobody is advocating for self-harm or self-deletion, just to make that clear.
People are missing the point of, here's the big word. I know a lot of people struggle. Consent. She did not consent to the videos and photos. And the men out there are wicked, bro, vile. Because when you send those kind of videos and photos out to the world, you are destroying someone's life. Period.
Again, she destroyed her own life by participating in those debaucherous actions. So if the men are disgusting, she's just as disgusting.
You are destroying someone's life. You know. When somebody has that kind of digital footprint, it's going to follow them for life. If she ever dates anyone, they're going to send it to them. If she ever has children, when they grow up, they're going to send it to them. Like this type of videos and photos, they're stuck with you for life. And the men in the comments are just like, well, my bro's willing to look past it. I saw some lowlife did a video and was just like, oh, if me and my bro flies down, could we have a 2-for-1 special? Are you insane? Are you insane?
And guess what? She's down to do it too, as we saw. So maybe not for the dudes who made those comments, but she down to do it for somebody. So it's not off base to ask, because that's what she do. That's what she do. She gets trains ran on her.
It's just the bullying and the pushing and the kicking and the stomping down. I understand the situation is a very, very messy one, and this sexual deviant behavior happens a lot in these sororities. That is what I've been told and what I've seen. But what is just insane about it is just in this case, it was recorded. And that's someone's daughter, and men seem not to care. Like, the comments are, it's what's sick in my stomach, and it's what's like really making me a little scared for the generation of men to follow. Because if you click on these accounts, it's people with social lives. It's people who post their mom, who post their dad, who post what sport they're in, and in the bios is what school they're attending. And it's just a lack of compassion. It's the lack.
Nobody feels compassion for a hoe. Sorry.
Lack of compassion. If a man said, "I'm sorry this happened to you, in the future do better."
Yeah, so now they want to tone police what men reply in the comments. Dude, get the fuck out of here.
That's fine. But in the captions, like, girl, please, if you just got like ran through by the whole team and you're trying to look for sympathy, get out my face. She did not come online to say, "Oh my God, I'm a full-fledged victim. Like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault for anything that happened." No, she came online to say, like, my family is being dragged to filth. But everybody just looked past that and was just like, well, you deserve it.
Again, her family's being dragged because her family dragged they happy ass into the situation, sending legal notices and all that type of shit.
You deserve it. You deserve nothing good in life. You did a horrible, horrible mistake, and you should pay for it for the rest of your life. And we will forever glorify.
It ain't even been 6 months. It hasn't even been 6 months, and they talking about, oh, she gonna pay for it for the rest of her life. Nigga, give it some time. She ain't even got off social media. She ain't even take a break. So yeah, she gonna pay for it as long as she wants to be in the public light, because that's what it come with. Because that's what she wants to do, is be in the public light. So she's not immune to criticism. She is not, like invincible to the shit. We can talk about it if we want to. That's our God-given right. So fuck out of here with this bullshit.
And find it entertaining. As soon as somebody has an option and has the opportunity to kick you down, we are going to laugh and find it okay for someone to insult you and just make you feel like you are worthless. If you off yourself, we will celebrate. We'll have like a whole sorority party. We'll just keep on going. The videos and photos, she said, was removed because X and other platforms realized the images that were circulating were illegal. Because when you don't consent to those kind of photos, it's illegal. And the men,
nobody cares. Them shits got out. So now what?
The men who did this, not one of those comments were just like, yo, the men are really trash. Because again, for you to willingly post that,
any bitch who is defending this behavior most likely either wanted to fantasize about or participated in the same actions.
Destroying someone's life, and you're finding it hilarious, so funny. Like, this is the funniest thing. And if you're a man watching this and you're saying it's not that deep, it's not that serious, having men track down your family to make fun of you for a joke is not that serious. Don't watch.
Again, nobody tracked down her family. Her family tracked down the content creators who were reacting to the Maddie Kowalski situation.
Any of my videos going forward, because the lack of compassion is deep. And the older we get and the more technology that gets pushed out there, you're really seeing how people are desensitized and numb, and they find hurting other human beings to be entertaining and completely fun. Anyways, those are just my thoughts, my opinions, and I'll see you for the next time. Take care of yourself.
All right, so that's kind of like the brain dead take of women, and yeah, we're gonna leave it there. I appreciate everybody for joining the stream. This has been an informative stream and an informative update on the Maddie Kowalski situation. We're not gonna let this story die as long as she continues to use the social media and use the clout to her advantage. We're gonna ride the coattails right up with her. She keeps creating content. Guess what? We gonna keep creating content. We're gonna give updates on our life and see how things are going. And that's that. Like, they can't really stop us from doing that. It is our right to speak about the situation and give our opinion on it. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody for joining the stream. Hopefully by the time we come back around to the Maddie Kowalski situation, we will be able to live stream on X, and then we gonna have a whole host of people in here, and we just gonna crack up, have fun, you know, clap back at the comments. You know what I'm saying? We know how to deal with the comments in the comments section. We know how to deal with all that. All right, we know how to deal with all that. But if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. If you can't take the criticism of social media, you need to log off. And Maddie Kowalski, the responsible thing would be to log off and to delete your social media profiles, but she won't do that because she enjoys the attention, she enjoys the clout, and she enjoys the following that she's building off of this victim mentality. But you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. See your relationship, coach to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so no you're paying out ties, man. Y'all need to be in more freaking with the BS. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.